everyone. Thanks for sharing those stories, Wes. First of all, I just want to say thanks to Suzanne, the athletic department, and the Hall of Fame committee for this weekend and having me and my family be a part of it. I'm truly honored to be standing up here right now and be a part of the class of 2024. Knowing my plaque will be on the wall with some of the best Huskies of all time is very humbling. I want to congratulate all the other inductees as well. Each one of you represents what Michigan Tech is all about, and you have made positive impacts on countless student athletes, including myself. So thank you for that. I'm not one to just come up and wing it, so when I was reflecting on my 8 years that I spent here, I got a little emotional. I arrived when I was 17, couldn't even sign my own papers, and left at age 25. Those are pretty formative years, and I wouldn't change a thing about it. I got to play the sport I love for 6 years, and I always joke that if there was COVID when I'd been here, I would have played a 7th. I was able to coach for another 2 years, and I learned so much along the way. When I was being recruited, Michigan Tech was one of the schools that had been there from the start. Even as other bigger schools showed interest, deep down, I knew this is where I belonged. The culture that women's basketball has here, the traditions, the fan base, the community support, it was all second to none. After I made my decision, my dad told me, "Way to stick with the one that brought you to the dance." That always resonated with me. Michigan Tech was there the whole time, loyal to me, and I was always going to be loyal to this place. And I love Michigan Tech. This place develops character, toughness, and grit. Everyone seems to take pride in working hard, being good people, and embracing the challenges. Whether that's academics, sports, the winters, or anything in between. Michigan Tech isn't meant for everyone, and that's okay. But I know for me and a lot of other people in this room, coming back will always feel like coming home. There are so many people I'd like to thank, and obviously not enough time to give everyone the credit they deserve, so I'll try to keep it somewhat brief. Suzanne, thanks for always being such a great athletic director. You're a great role model for everyone, but especially females in sports, and I appreciate all that you've done for the student athletes and coaches here. And thanks to everyone else that worked up at SDC, including Jason Carter, Terry Anderson, and Kyle Bangan. Jason was my academic advisor, and he was always very supportive, understanding, and he pushed me to go outside my comfort zone with the academic side of things. Terry, who worked in the Office of Exercise Science, always had an encouraging word, a full candy jar, and helped me more times than I can remember. Kyle was our strength and conditioning coach for most of my career here. He pushed us to our limits, and I believe that year after year, we were the hardest working team in the country. Thank you to the Center Court Connections. They were our families away from home. We could always count on them to cheer us on during the game and give us big hugs afterwards. They opened up their homes to us, and we really enjoyed getting to know them and their families. Along those same lines, thank you to the entire Michigan Tech community and fan base. I always thought we had the best fans in Division II women's basketball and the best pep band in the country. The fans and the entire community were always so good to me, and I don't know if they have any idea how much I appreciate all the support I've received over the years. I'd also like to give a big thanks to my coaches, John Barnes and Kim Cameron. Coach Barnes was my coach here for 6 years. He demanded a lot from me, which I honestly wouldn't have wanted any other way. He helped me become a better leader, both on and off the court. I learned how to be very disciplined when it came to all facets of the game, and I was thankful for all the defensive principles that he instilled in me. And for the rest of my life, I'll always be on John Barnes' time. So unless I'm 5 minutes early everywhere I go, I will always feel late. Kim was the assistant coach when I played, and later the head coach that I worked with for 2 years. She taught me the importance of being passionate about your job, giving back to the community, and keeping traditions alive. Kim was also a great listener. She put everything aside, looked you in the eye, and made you feel heard and cared about, both on and off the court. Playing for 6 years and coaching for another 2, I had a lot of teammates and players during my time here, and I want to thank them all. I have so many fond memories with all of these girls, and I'm proud that we did things the right way. Some of the girls I played with are some of my best friends to this day. When you succeed together, fail together, laugh together, cry together, work your butt off together, you build a bond that lasts a lifetime and memories that will never fade. We still have reunions every year and continue to make new memories, just not on the court anymore. I'd also like to thank my husband, Kevin. We actually didn't start dating until my last year of college basketball. I like to think he fell in love with my jump shot, but he was by my side for 2 years of college coaching, which everybody knows is a very demanding lifestyle. Now that we are married, he's stuck going to all the Tech reunions with me, hearing all of our stories, and listening to our kids think the Huskies are the greatest team in the entire world. A huge thank you to my siblings, who 2 of the 3 could be here tonight. They've always been supportive of me, and tonight is no exception. One of my brothers was actually so supportive of me that he married my college teammate and roommate. My siblings have missed work, missed school, drove through the night, and even took plane rides to be at my games. I'm the youngest of 4 kids, and I can honestly say that without them, I wouldn't have been anywhere near the player that I was or the person that I am today. I grew up watching them play their sports, attending all of their games, and always being so proud to be their little sister. They may have picked on me some, and I'm sure I annoyed the heck out of them at times, but they always let me tag along, and they never took it easy on me. They taught me to be tough, to not be a sore loser, and they made me compete. I've always looked up to them, and honestly, I still do, probably more than they will ever know. I'm truly blessed to be a part of Team Stream. Lastly, but certainly not least, enormous thank you to my parents. Growing up, they taught me the importance of loyalty, being proud of where I come from, having some sisu, and staying humble. They never pressured me into playing college or playing basketball, but were always so supportive in whatever I decided to do. I think in all the college basketball games I've ever played in, they missed 3 games. One of them was because the Mackinac Bridge was closed due to weather, and the other 2 is my grandpa passed away. I've cried with them, celebrated with them, vented to them, got pep talks from them, and everything in between. As everybody knows, sports can produce a lot of ups and downs and a lot of highs and lows. And my parents have been there for me every single time. I'll never be able to thank them enough for all they've done for me. I can only hope I'm half as great to my kids as they have been and still are to me. I know they are so proud of me right now, but the thing is, I'm so proud to have them as my parents. All in all, basketball has been an amazing sport for me. I'm not talking about the wins or the losses or the personal and team achievements. I think about all the people I've met along the way and the relationships I have built, all the places I've been able to go, all of the lessons it has taught me, and all of the memories I have made. Michigan Tech allowed me to play and coach the sport I love for 8 years. I am truly thankful and couldn't be more proud to be a Michigan Tech alum. Thank you again for this honor, and as always, it's a great day to be a Husky.